I'm Albert Torcaso, and in addition to being a talk show host, a podcaster, and a blogger, I'm an internet marketer and a second income consultant. I help people learn how they can make up to $1,000 or more a week. Now, having said that, you better believe I want you to call me at 412-559-2731. Now, you're probably thinking, this is just another infomercial. This is just another person out of the millions on YouTube trying to get me to join his or her business. You're probably thinking a lot of things. Let me tell you the truth. Yeah, I want you to join. I want you to be on my team. Of course I do. But I don't get a dime for you joining. I could get 100 million people to join my team. But if they don't produce any fruit, I don't get 1 penny. So what's in it for me then? I've been a veteran talk show host for more than 11 and a half years. I've seen pain. I've witnessed suffering. I've heard too many people tell me horror stories of their animals being put to sleep, their parents dying, their friends dying, from lack of income. But let's really analyze and say what money is. It's paper. Lack of paper causes death. Now, it may be bearer bonds, whatever they call it, stocks, could even be gold. But it's what society places value on. But lack of it causes you not to get the health care you need, the food you need. We have homeless, starving veterans. We have homeless, starving children. We have so much pain on this planet that when a person dies, they often say they're in a better place. Well, I'm sorry. Yes, heaven is a wonderful place, or paradise is. But you know what? That is a cop-out. That is a scapegoat. That is an excuse. Yes, it's a better place. But we can make our communities and our lives better too. So you want to know why I want you fighting in my army? Make no mistake, legally and peacefully, we're going to be fighting. But it's an army. I have a war, not just on poverty, but on being deprived. Now, you might not give a dang about me, but when's the last time you had to tell somebody in your family, I don't have it? When has the rent been late or the mortgage been late because you got sick and you couldn't go to your job, so you didn't have enough money? How many times has your child wanted for something? How many times did you put something on layaway and maybe not even gotten it? Or you know somebody has gone through that. Or you know people that's been struggling to eat. Or you've starved. Or you needed help. Well, it's time to no longer be deprived. So for the last, really a long, long time, but the last 3 years, yes, I've been involved in businesses. Yes, I've been fighting like cats and dogs, snakes and freaking wolves. You know why? Because it's not just about me. It's about saving lives, your life, and no longer being deprived. So, nice dream, isn't it? Look, I finally found ways and businesses that can make you all of that income you seek. And it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, a pyramid scheme, or a dancing on the ceiling scheme. It's a you shared information with people, and as they buy the product and or units, you get commissions. It's as real as working in a regular job. The only difference is you don't have to work in a servant's or slave job. I'll give you a perfect prime example. I have one business that's a driver's protection business. If you were to get 20 sales, just 20, you'd make over $1,600. And there's no limit. If you knew 1,000 people and you decided, well, I'm going to share this with all 1,000 people, and miraculously everybody bought, you get $80,000, and that's just in the commissions alone. That doesn't count any of these things like compensation plans. Look, I don't know anything really about these compensation plans right now, and frankly, I don't care. I know that $80,000 would help you. I know that $80,000, if you could get that 1,000, and I know you will when you do the work, I know that that $80,000 stops you from ever having to say no to your child again, unless you want to. I know that $80,000 will go a heck of a long way if somebody gets a terrible disease, or if you get hurt and you can't work for a while. I know that that $80,000 keeps a senior citizen from being forced to work at a big box store. I know that it keeps you from being deprived. I know that if you have a sick animal that needs $5,000 worth of care, and you have $80,000, you can spend that $5,000 and still have $75,000. So you know what? A lot of people want to say a lot of things, and I frankly don't care. What I want is for you to have an abundant life. And I'm going to do what I have to do by rendering useful service, by learning all that I can. But you know what? Something else? I'm going to tell you straight out. If you don't start listening to me or some of these other millions of people you see on YouTube or wherever, you're going to wake up every day being deprived. You're going to be forced to work your whole life in a servant's or slave job. You're going to be living for bills instead of living for life. Well, you know what? The bottom line is, I'm coming in close. The bottom line is, it doesn't need to be that way. And the beautiful thing is, I am a second income consultant. That's not what's beautiful. But there are two businesses that I'm currently working with. One of them, you don't even have to pay to get in, and you can make up to 20% commissions. How can you say no to a life-changing thing like that? And one other thing you might want to know, that business is in an industry that is a $2.2 trillion, with a T, $1 trillion industry. Now, I'm not here to promote that, okay? I'm here to save your life from the absolute abomination of poverty, the absolute depression that comes into your brain when somebody close to you dies because of not having what they need. I'm not here to pretty it up. Poverty is ugly. Poverty is deadly. I've witnessed so much death due to poverty. And this planet has witnessed so much death due to poverty that frankly, I'm beyond at war with it. So, you can listen to this video and you can take action. Or you can decide to just live in poverty. See, I live in prosperity. I got news for you. That great day already happened for me. Now the money, well, it may or may not be here yet. But here's what I do know. I may not see it this very second, but it's here. Now you need to make a decision right now, right this minute. Are you going to deprive everybody that you love, including yourself? Are you going to work day and night for your entire life just to pay bills? When is the last time you worked to pay yourself? You do these businesses, you learn it. You do what we ask you to do. You're already doing it every day anyway, but you do what we ask you to do. You will never suffer like that again. That's all I got to say. 412-559-2731. I'm Albert Torcaso. If you love yourself, you'll take action. I covered them.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're not done yet.